Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams, taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return is Henderson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. A number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
Stafford on first down. A quick pass to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers a week ago for Cup: 5 catches, 78 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be, 38 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Open man is Jalen Darden. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brady to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Brady. Into the hands of Darden. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the delay, Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Come on now, let's do this. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams ready to go on offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And anytime we see Devin White making a play like that, the first thing we think of is his speed. The second, his versatility. The only player in the NFL in 2020 with 100 tackles and 9 sacks.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Brady again. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This is caught. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jameis Winston leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And that'll be caught by Darden. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 29, Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the give, this is Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, right down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Brady.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Succop's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
To try again after the sack, Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 27.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brady going to throw. Firing quick quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He'll get this one complete to Darden. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 8. 1:52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. This is caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Stafford now to throw.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. He's back to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.